Oh, God. It's all over, everyone. Don't worry, it's fine. No one's noticed yet. But if they notice right now, well... Greetings, Internet people. Welcome to KillCo Mental Musings. What are we doing tonight? Well, first I'm putting these on, which is odd, but I've realized if I don't have these on, it doesn't sound right. Because I can't hear what I'm saying. I can't hear the effects. And that's part of the fun, really. I went for a walk today, by the way. Very important news. I went outside. It was exhausting. I don't know if any of you have ever been outside, but it's rough. And with Frickin' Friday beginning once again. This isn't titled Frickin' Friday, but it is Frickin' Friday. That should not be understated. Beto. Right now, FK M. Chambers, thank you for being here. As always. Wait, don't. That's for you. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here. As always, it's greatly appreciated. I just brushed my teeth. Blah. Oh, that's weird. I also have this. I have multiple beverages. This is half berry tea, half lemonade. It's delightful. And then I have water, which I should have got more water. It's fine. I have 3 drinks. It's fine. That also tastes weird because I brushed my teeth. No one ever warns you about that part. Right, by the way, taking good care of your teeth has a disadvantage. I haven't put on the music. That's what I'm looking at now. Other than the memberships, like that's what I'm encouraging tonight, if you can do it. I know I have a lowest rank, but I don't know what it is. I meant to check that earlier. But there is a low, there's a low one, which I don't remember what it is. I had to make it up, though. It was easy. I used the military. No, I used Star Trek, technically. But also, yes, it's kind of militaristic. Where is it? People, you don't have to look at YouTube Studios. It's not pleasant. It's good because I figure out what I'm doing here. But there's this thing called analytics on it, and it's not pleasant to look at. Music, Brian. Oh, there's merch. Good God, I forgot about the merch. We have merch. I knew that. Gotta get music going. The silence is deafening. I'm supposed to be promoting memberships and Patreon stuff. Because that is very helpful. Simplest way. It helps me do more. It helps me pay for like stuff, obviously. I think that's the. I've been trying to think about memberships and money and the way we live, and it's been wild. Music helps though. All right. Trying to get how it sounds on my end, which is good. So obviously it should be stated that I think all of us are trying to get away from the outside world a little bit. I am. Oh, I absolutely am. I'm talking about running into the woods by myself. I'm there. I think all of us want to. It feels that way. It feels that way. Oh. Thankfully, I have this one spot, this one moment right here, where that's not something I need to deal with. And the support of people here is part of that reason. Membership specifically and Patreon stuff specifically, it's a good support system. I like it. It helps me keep going. So for once, I actually have to promote it directly. Promote it directly is the best way I can put it. because I'm very fortunate, for one thing. And I said this already to members who are already existing. They're incredible. Like, it's wild. Just today, this is how wild memberships are. Just today, I was looking through the membership badges. And that's one thing you get by becoming a member. You get a badge. You get access to the podcast. Members-only posts. Which, again, I'm kind of... YouTube and the posting system. I'm not sure if it works too well yet. I like using it, personally. It just lets people know what's going on. I did a short today. I think I did a short today. I'm trying to do more short-form content because it's the easiest thing for me to manage. And I think the ones I make are kind of funny, if I do say so myself. No. I did go outside today, by the way. I wasn't lying about that when I said it at first. And it was hard. It's very gray out right now. It's got diluted. The ice in it melted. Oh, and though I did do the short about what I'm about to tell you, and she can't be here tonight, which is hilarious. But I'm saying thank you to her anyway. Kathy Huey donated some stuff. I did it, like if you saw the short, you know what I'm talking about. But I wanted to show it off for real. Look at this. This is like the first time I've gotten duct tape type stuff, by the way. Officially, like I've never needed this, oddly enough. I've heard good things. So, I know about Gorilla Glue. I know about duct tape. This is Gorilla Tape, technically, so there's a difference. Whether that's a better difference or not, I'm not sure. But I know exactly what I'm going to use this for. It smells really weird. Like that is officially now a scent that I can put into the library. What Gorilla Tape smells like. I can picture what it smells like, and it's just exactly what you'd think. Big, weird, rubbery pieces of stuff. Ugh. I'm not sure where I've gotten that smell before, but I have. It's not pleasant. I think the easiest way to talk about it is like, you ever smell a tire, like on a bicycle or a car? Go into a car shop with new tires everywhere. That's a wild smell. It's like, whoa. These are all chemicals, aren't they? Boy. It's raining? We had a nor'easter here, by the way. And I've done stuff since yesterday. Yesterday was exhausting, for the record. And you'll learn more about that if you're a member and you're in the podcast. You'll hear all of it. But it's part of why I'm wearing this shirt. I went to see a theatrical performance about the history of the character of Superman. Like the people who created it. It's like Superman's been around forever. I don't know what you mean. No, the comic, like the first stuff early on, the original stuff. It was wild. Two guys had a very interesting and very complicated life doing writing and artistry, comic book writing. There was part of that where the guy became ashamed. It was awful. It's like stuff that wouldn't fly nowadays, and it doesn't. But he was creating very, well, he said fetish. So he was a fetish artist at some point. And, yeah, that in the 40s, in the 50s, that was a different thing then, unfortunately. Nowadays, we're on the internet, and I don't have to say anything else. And if you're going, what do you mean? Well, I got a surprise for you. It's like, have you heard of Google? Have you heard of searching the internet? Be careful. It's a dangerous place to go. I don't know how I got there from smelling this stuff, but it's probably how I got there. And this thing, the fan. Oops, let's do this. This is going to be epic because have you ever heard about the thing where your people say don't leave your dog in the car? You heard that, right? And what do? Well, I sleep in a car. Carefully. Because being in a car can be dangerous, especially if it's really hot. So what do you need to make it so it's not so hot? A fan. It's great. Actually, is this going to work, or is this going to really piss off the microphone? It's just going to piss off the microphone. Ah! There. I'm not a child, leave me alone. And it's got a hair clip on it. This is the wild part. Like, I'll be able to put this in the car somewhere and just clamp this onto something, and I'll have like this fan right over my head the whole time. Because it gets pretty damn warm. Granted, I just sleep with the sheet most of the time. Like, in my bedroom. I just have a sheet, and that's it. I don't need anything else. I have that option in the winter, of course, but just like during the regular time of year, when it's normal out. I control the temperature of this whole place. That's another thing I need to point out. I get it as comfortable as it can possibly be for me here. That's rechargeable. I haven't looked about, yeah, it's in the back. Yeah. Magic. And we already know I've spent a copious amount on a battery. These are going to be awesome. Especially this. Like, the reason I got this was for safety reasons. Cars aren't really created with the thought of, oh yes, of course they're going to shove themselves in the back of the trunk to sleep. It's doable, but it wasn't really designed that way. Why? It's probably because I drink this, honestly. It says lemon juice in it, which can be weird. I haven't actually looked at this yet. I got very upset at first because I'm like, it only has one setting. And it's like, no, the buttons. Push the button. Push it again, push it again. Ugh. And as a reminder, this whole thing with travel is going to show up in less than 2 weeks. What is this? What's a card? After sales service. With Amazon app to learn more. It's scary how thorough they are nowadays. The other thing I'm using this membership thing is just to like talk about life. My life in particular, but also just the general, like, what the hell is happening? And I'll be talking about it more, probably, if anything. And I hope nothing happens, but stuff's happening in the world, and it's going to affect me. I get a sneaking suspicion it might. I don't have to report on that. So that's also why I'm asking for support tonight. Memberships in particular, because that's the easy thing. You're on YouTube already. But Patreon, that's another option. Patreon? Patreon? To help me keep doing what I'm doing. Because it was a hard shift away from whiskey. Even though we have more subscribers, it's hard to be like, hey, I'm not drinking. My entire channel was originally based on whiskey. I am surrounded by many bottles of whiskey. It's like, but are you talking about them? Well, no, I'm not drinking them, so. I hope to someday. That's like the worst feeling. I think about this stuff behind me as decor for now. I don't know how in my brain, like something happened where it was just, I had to stop drinking, and I did. And that was that. And I remind people I'm very stubborn. That's more of it than anything. I'm looking forward to how my liver looks. I don't know how it looks officially, but it was scanned, and they didn't like what they saw, so thus the stopping liquor. But I got to learn about this stuff. As noted, there is a minuscule amount of alcohol in there. I'm keenly aware of that. But what sucks is trying to find. There are 0 options out there. There are. But they're few and far between. And they don't always mean 0. That's one of those little like, what do you mean? I'm like, they can say 0 on the bottle, and it can still be 0.05% alcohol. I feel like there wasn't really a law tying that down just yet. That might not be true, but I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. And we did the math, I think. I think it's wrong, though. There would be, I feel like if I had to drink 10 of these, I would get the effect of 1 beer. which is not much, like a 4%, 5%. I don't want to do the math. Hold on. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, getting to like 4% would be interesting. And 5. Yeah, the math lines up. 2 of them are 1%. Or 0.01. No, that's not right. 0.5. Okay, there we go. 0.5. Which is nothing. Thankfully, because these are really good. It's one of those little, like, epic things with the channel. Someone sent this. They've kept doing it. They've become they've just become an instigator. I keep drinking them. I can't stop. I could stop. I wouldn't want it though, because they're a nice substitute. Hello? Oh, that thing smells fine. I almost thought about going out to use this today, but I didn't. This is where I'm at in my life. So I went for a walk. I took a walk. This is not normal. I usually don't go outside. I was really tired from yesterday, but I still took a walk. I almost fell asleep during the afternoon, but I didn't. I definitely lied down and closed my eyes for a little bit. And surprisingly, that worked. I was surprised most of all. But I did go and get cold brew. That's probably why this is bothering me. And I'm drinking berry lemonade tea, which is bad because citric stuff. Beetle. I did have a point to some of this. Like, I'm just kind of talking out my face. But I'm mostly talking about the wildness going on in my life, in just life. Like everything, or if you're in America right now, and I don't have to say anything else. It's simple. Like, if you're living in this country right now, wow. Things are going sideways, left and right. Up and down, diagonal across, everywhere. All over the walls. On the ceiling. Oh, I can't. I'm not even mentioning anything like this because of what's happening. Like, if I didn't have to talk about this, I wouldn't. But suddenly I find I should be thinking about it. I don't know if that's like 100% true yet, but I'll let you know in a couple weeks, I think. I'll find out. Thus asking for some memberships and patrons. Like, I'm bracing myself at this point. And I thought at least one of these streams I had to be focusing on it. Or at least pointing it out and be like, hey. If you like seeing my face, which I mean, you can help. I don't know what the lowest amount is, though. That's the one thing that's bothering me. I think it's $2.99 or just $2. I should have looked all of this up earlier, and I thought about doing it, but I didn't because I got distracted. It's been a distracting day. Except for the walk. That was fine. But we're heading into the weekend, and some stuff's happening. I just can't. So I thought I'd send myself here. As I usually do on a Friday. Which is good. I didn't feel like playing games either. I was working on some other new stuff, though. Like, I've been thinking about things I want to do just for my own sake, just to try something different and see how it works. It'd be fun. But I'd have to actually, I'd have to put it together, which is the hard part. Like, I'm thinking about putting it together. I started fiddling with the idea. And then I realized it's so much work. So much I don't know how to do, and now have to try to do. Whoa. Part of that being, aside from what I'm thinking about, which is something completely unrelated to anything you don't even know about yet, because it's still in my head. But the travel stuff, too. Looking forward to that. In the weirdest way possible. Like, I'm not... I like to think about the assumptions we make about everybody. And I don't mean that, I like to think about it a lot. I mean, occasionally it pops into my head. Like, we all make assumptions about other people. All the time. Everywhere we go. Like, if you look at me here, you could assume I go out a lot. I don't. And I assume things like people have like 9 to 5 jobs, and that's still like the norm, 9 to 5. And they live in a house, and it's a nice neighborhood, and they go to good schools, and their kids are so smart. You know, the Pleasantville style of the world out there. That's what I think in my head. Mainly because I have it, like I have times when I know the roads are going to be busier. That's where my head's at. Especially with schools. You know, buses are a thing, right? And around here, I don't know if, here's the thing, I don't know if everywhere this is the case, but around here, you have bus monitors. So when a bus stops and the kids get off, a bus monitor steps out and has to look under the vehicle. Like, actually look under the vehicle. I'm wondering why we don't have the cameras down there yet. That would make things easier. Because there was someone who was, unfortunately, a child was unfortunately killed by a bus once. So that was that. At least in this area. It's a whole story. It's wild. My point is, they stop everything. Stop all the traffic. Every, like, 1 to 200 yards. It's really ridiculous. Back in my day, we jumped off the bus while it was still moving. Wouldn't that be funny? And what is the other one? Walked uphill backwards in the snow every day. we didn't have weekends. It's every day. Oh my God. I'm in a state. My brain is bedazzled. Not in a good way. Like, mild shock, I think. Oh, but it's fine. Not real shock. Like, I expect terrible things to happen all the time. Now it feels like terrible things are happening. I'm in a state of mind of like, I should get as many members as possible. Members and patrons. Because I definitely have quite a few. That is not to be denied. In fact, it's right there. Patrons, anyway. Memberships fluctuates. Last time I checked, it was 7. And I know Patrick Greening comes around here occasionally. Membership bombs the area. And I know he can't, that's not a thing that's going to be forever, obviously. So I have to promote the members a little more for people who do enjoy watching this. The hardest thing to do is figure out where to go with streams. Like, I like doing streams. I like talking to everyone. I definitely do. And I do like talking about whiskey still, even if I'm not drinking it. It's crazy. It's a crazy industry, too, by the way. Like, what's happening right now. It's like, this is more than I expected to get into. It is wild. I'm an instigator, though. Because I have these behind me. Which, again, the lighting isn't quite right. It's too dark over here. I'm going to try to fix it. No, that light's not on. That'd be why. I would only fix it a little. I'm going to show you, by the way. You'll see. I got to stand up there. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm actually just testing this now myself. It doesn't look as dark. What a surprise. This side seems too bright now. Oh my God, the things you guys don't have to worry about. It's crazy. Lighting is such a... Ugh. Ooh. Here we go. Ugh. Oh my God, I have goldfish crackers still. Oh no. I will deal with those later. Gotta pick a drink here. I keep going back between the tea and the beer. It's not a good idea. Or non-alcoholic beer. One thing I find fun about this place now is people might not know if this is a beer that has alcohol in it or not. They assume it does, which is great, but they're wrong. As I was saying earlier, Superman stuff got me out of my house for a little while. My house, my apartment. And unfortunately, I don't like being in my apartment. It still needs a lot of work, but it's definitely better than being out there. Oh, you see me here so often. Every Sunday, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. We get to chat, catch up with life, talk about tacos. I know a lot of people are busy now. It's the worst. Is that once you head into summer, people aren't looking at their screens as much, which is a good thing, honestly. But It'd be rough. The music's good tonight. Oh, and as always, I have to go check this little thing. Because I want to find something in the day to be like, oh, that's nice. It's World Turtle Day. Isn't that nice? That's a calming thought. Turtles are funny things. They smell. Unfortunately, I've seen enough turtles, and like turtle have been kept by people in like, God, it must have been some kind of high school thing. No, it wasn't. I know people own turtles, and apparently I've seen one in the wild, probably. And the whole area smells funny. They like to live in swamps. So, swamps or the really big ones, those are monstrosities of the best kind. I've never seen a giant tortoise. I think they're tortoises. But I know they exist, and they're scary looking. They have long necks. Duh. Oh, and I haven't played, what was the last game I was playing? A Short Hike, was it? I thought about doing our Fallout here, but I'm like over it. Which sucks. Like, I just play it to do something. Get my mind out of my head. Makes sense, don't worry. I like to chill a little bit. Like, that's what this has become. Is like, I need to just chill out. And shoot the shit, as it were. And thankfully, it's very easy for me to do. I am very easy to talk to myself. I talk to myself a lot, so it's easy to do. It really is. Maybe some poetry? I haven't moved those books in ages, but I really need to do more in this apartment. Other than sit here. Although I'm usually working. That's the weird part. Like, that's part of why I'm promoting memberships as well and patron stuff. Because I do work here. I do. I haven't done any videos. I've been pissed about that for a while. The longer I've been putting it off, the worse it gets. But I don't get any closer to doing it. That's what's so frustrating. I tried working on it recently, and I just was like... I'm getting to the point where sometimes I record stuff, and I just go, what was I thinking? Where were we going with this? I did that with the last video I did. I did some interesting stuff, but I lost the plot, much like tonight. Cat anyway, happy Friday. Hello. Wait. There you go. We were just talking about you. Your generous donation. Did you see the short today? I made a thank you short for you. I shouldn't have told you that, but I did. I got the things. It's magic. This thing smells funny. It smells like a tire. Because of course it does. I've never had this kind of stuff before. I'm told this is very sticky. And holds stuff together. Like, I've seen enough cartoons. Duct tape fixes anything. This is not officially duct tape. But I don't want some other thing like that. I want the stuff that looks like it's more sturdy. Honestly enough. Whether it is or not, I have no idea. I haven't eaten dinner yet. I have to admit that. I haven't eaten dinner yet. I thought about it, but I didn't. I'm trying to decide what I might do, and I have a pretty good idea. Don't worry about it. It's not going anywhere. You don't have to go hunt it down. I know you've been busy today. You've been having a time. I'm just glad it's Friday, and I'm glad I had most of today not having to do much. Like, this is the first thing I've had to do, and I'm already like, oh. Because of yesterday. Mind you, I gotta clue you guys in about yesterday, because and when you're someone who likes to just stay in one place and just kind of try to exist peacefully. You're trying, but I got to go. I exercised at 7 a.m. and so I woke up at 5:15. No, I woke up at 5:15. I was supposed to wake up at 5:45. And was that the day I forgot to take my medication the day before? It was. I can almost guarantee that because I went to bed so early. So that whole day just started out wild. When I don't take my medication, I get fuzzy. It's hard to... The only way I can really... One way I've described it, which sometimes helps, it's as if your eye is focusing in and out on something, except that's your attention. Your ability to keep your attention just keeps flickering in and out. Oh, you feel like you can't get anything done. That's what happens when I don't take my medication. It's like, this gets worse. Therapist that day too, which was digital. And oh yes, I had to see my psychiatrist too because medication, which is good. And then I went to a performance about Superman at 8 p.m. in the Northeastern. Yesterday was a big day. Too much. Too much. That's why this chill music is so helpful. I still haven't figured out how to make a good mocktail. That has been like the ever-present quest. And I still haven't opened that can of cherries because I don't want to. I want it to be kept as like something that'll last forever, but it won't. As soon as I open that thing, I'm worried about the cherries in there, which should be fine. As long as I have that big lid. And of course, I don't have to open the can all the way. But I probably should. Honestly, I don't know. I have never had to open a can of anything that big, so I'm not really sure how to approach. Just like, I'm gonna take the whole top off, or should I leave part on? Insanity. I'm gonna do it someday. Oh wait, that's right. The problem is I don't have an actual can opener that I can use, like a manual. I just have the electric one, which is mildly disturbing. That shouldn't be the case. I should fix that problem. I can picture like the metal ones, the old school ones. Now we have everything that's made of plastic. It's gross. I think those real hard ones. Ones that were actually made out of metal. Those were great. I'm gonna look some of those up right now. I want to see if they still exist. Oh, there's an old school one. I can open a can? I don't believe you. Probably could. Manual can opener. I think I have one of those. Oh, they're all plastic. Why? That one's silly. That was, like, put the can in here, put this on top, and spin. Like, well, give me the one. Because I'm thinking about traveling, oddly enough. I'm thinking about travel. If I were to travel and I needed a can opener, with honestly, I just have to not buy anything that does need a can opener. Just have everything and just tear the top off. Oh, and I do know the trick. You can open a can with a spoon. It's true. It is very time consuming, but you can do it. Use friction. Don't believe me? Go look it up. Opening a can with a spoon. I'm tempted to go like look and see which can opener I might have. I have one, but I think of it more as a bottle opener. But I'm looking at these and going like, that could be used for a can opener. If I really wanted it to, I could. But really, I think it's just designed for popping caps off. I can't find a metal one. Good God. I have to say antique, don't I? You can't see, I know. But I can, don't worry about it. God, that's old school one. Candice! Candice. Huzzah. There you are, so. Are you in your new establishment? I see like little glimpses of stuff on Facebook, and then I remember it's Facebook and I don't want to be there. But I know you did something recently. Some sort of life-changing chaos. Which could have been like just getting up. That's my today. Getting up today was rough. See, now I'm looking at Facebook and I already feel worse for it. Oh, wait, here's a good thing. Yeah. That wasn't me. All right, so there's a place I used to go and get breakfast called The Barn. It's closed. It got bought out. And I just saw a little thing on Facebook where it's supposed to be, what's the word? A revival under new ownership. That's what I've been waiting on. A revival under new ownership. It might take longer than they initially kind of thought, which isn't surprising. First of all, they bought two very old buildings. Oh, this guy bought a 27 for his daughter's 27th birthday. What a good dad. That's an expensive bottle. God. That's why they put year statements on whiskey. They're like, wait a minute, someone's going to have a kid and they're going to open this one. Not all of them. Not all of them, but many of them. See, bourbon, it doesn't say it on the bottle usually, but you can find out how many years it was. And it doesn't have to be that many. So you start with the bourbons, and you work yourself up into probably Irish. We got Redbreast 12 right there. 12-year-old child. Why not? Redbreast, sounds amazing. And then you get to, let's see, that was 12. Let's look at the scotches. Do I have any scotches? 10. We have scotches at 10. This is. I need to make a video about which bottles to buy for each year a child is alive. The first one is going to be tricky, because when the child's first born, you probably should buy a bottle, and it should probably be a little crazy. Probably just be a little like, what are you doing? You can give it to them when they go to college. That's not a good idea. That's a bad idea. Don't listen to that idea. Oh, wait. This is a good one. Oh, remind me, please. This bourbon is 7 years old. So it's right on it. So it's not an age statement, but it lets you know how old it is. There's no, like, Heaven Hill 7-year. It's just the Bottled and Bond. Which I haven't opened yet, by the way. I have no idea if this is good or not. I've heard mixed feelings. Zen Buddha is in Vermont. Soup and sandwich. Poutine and carb. Yeah, you're probably getting a little heavy, loaded down, man. You're probably starting to feel, you got vacation gut. Donner Pass, hold on. No. No. I got it. Zen Buddha, that's for you. Donner Pass Whiskey, that's for you. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here. As always, this is greatly appreciated. Become a member, become a patron. There. You're probably that already, by the way. That's the best part. I mean, like, memberships, like, most of you already know. But just in case, memberships and Patreon. Because shit's going down. That's the underlying theme. Like, things are happening out in the world, and I'm just going, oh, God. Brace yourself. We're not going into it, but you'll find out once I found out. You'll find out when I find out how crazy shit is. And I'll know by next month, I think. Maybe not. Maybe some miracle will happen. That'd be nice. Back to the funny stuff. Relax. I was just looking through these and thinking, hey, I could do a video about what bottle to buy for each year your child is alive. So, like, what bottle will you buy when they're just born? That's the big one. That's like personal preference, because at that point, whatever you want. Share it with them when they're old enough or not. Which is scary. That's also investing into a bottle in a very different way. But, see, Heaven Hill, this one, the bottle and bonds have 7 years on it. But you want to have a bottle before they turn 7, right? And Bottled and Bond is the way to go, because it's like, it officially has to be 4 years. I'm testing my own, like, knowledge. Like, I know a certain amount about Bottled and Bond. I did videos at least twice about it. Do I remember everything about it? I know the interesting part about how you have to go about it, like legally. It's kind of a mess. And it can go wrong. But it's very strict. That's the whole reason. It's ridiculous. It's the government. It's very strict. At least in the case of liquor taxes and laws. That hasn't changed yet. Although we did just get American malt as a single malt thing. That's pretty wild. So at least we're focused on the good stuff. We're focused on what's important. But no, single malt American stuff is crazy good. Oh my God. You have no idea. And if you don't, well, let me know. I can make some suggestions. Andalusia, there, done. Music's good tonight, huh? This is what we're admiring my collection now. But this is a good idea. I like the how to have a reason to buy a bottle for every year your child is alive. Again, year one, easy. When they're born, easy. First year, we get into tricky territory. Because you could do new make. It's an option. I'm not saying it's a good option, but some new makes are very good, but they're always very sweet to me. At least the one I'm thinking of, a bourbon one. Very sweet. Got a gold 9-year. Iris gold spot 9-year. I don't know if that's changed. I know there's another release. I know it's not quite the same. But so we have 12-year, 9-year. You gotta help me out. We have 7-year with this one because it says 7 there, but it's not like number 7. And we know bottle and bond can mean 4 years. We know that. I think. And then you have to wonder what kind of year. Like, you're going with bourbons early on. You got new make options, you got bourbon options early on. The green label. You didn't want to get, you don't get the blue label. You don't get the blue label because it doesn't have a number on it. That has a number on it. That's why it's better. As far as Johnny Walker goes, there you go. Has a number. Klein Leash 14-year. We do have the Glendale 13-year, but we have the 17-year. I want to keep the 17-year as the 17. And we have the 18-year-old Jameson. This isn't so hard. I have 2 here that are 14 and 12 years, but those are also Roy's bottles of Loch Lomond, which I haven't opened yet. I'm so thirsty. And I have exciting news about one of Roy's bottles, but I'm not going to... Don't tell him. He's usually not around right now. It's very late for him. But there was a bottle, a very expensive bottle, that I purchased of his a while ago, and it got lost. I don't remember what the price of it was. I know it was more than $200. It was of investment. But the one they sent apparently has gone missing. They can send me another one. Possibly the very last one. From what the guys seem to imply. I'm like, really? Ugh. Ah! I mean, Chambers, I'm sorry. Sometimes if you put too many emotes in there, Nightbot gets angry. Stop it. How do I fix that? I don't need Nightbot getting angry at stuff from me, see? Nightbot, chill out. Chill out. Relax. Ugh. That's annoying because I don't know how to fix that. Ugh. There's a dashboard. Oh, what did I use? Getting work done now. Ugh. This is because I don't like that happening. Although Nightbot is also more vicious because of the type of thing it would really be used for. Like if there was a lot of chat going on, getting an actual bot would be advised. Would be the one today, yes. Okay, so I have the place where it happens. Let me edit the settings. Because I don't need Nightbot slapping people on the wrist when it doesn't have to. When it's not supposed to. Relax. There. That's probably what it was. There is an excess emotes option. Stop spamming emotes. Shut it. I use at least 3 emotes all the time. That is the Vulcan symbol. That is the sunglasses guy because I'm cool. And then the tumbler glass. So that we fixed the problem. Epic. Done. Zenbu's having a blast. He's getting art stuff. He hasn't gone to see any very highbrow performances lately because he's on vacation. Oh, that's how I forgot how to. I wanted to, well, I don't want to say show me your route, but also I'm curious as to what way you went because I've been looking at maps a lot lately with all the travel that's happening, like from the last trip and from the next one coming up. Figuring out where to go is exhausting. And I thought about actually doing that on a stream, like showing you how I'm going back and forth and trying to figure out where to go, putting little markers everywhere, which is the reason I don't want to show anyone, because you will see the path I'm supposedly going and little marks of little travel bags all the way up for travel plans. That's the icon you get, travel plans. And my travel plans are like places to stop for restroom or that have bathroom, restroom, or I can sleep there for one night. And also is touristy. The weirdest thing is there is a default design to the New Hampshire stops. They all look very much the same. That was the weirder part about going through these things. You start to find, like, go to other states and they have these little, like, welcome centers. They're so weird. They're great that there's a welcome center, but it's also very strange. It's like, I'm just going into the next state. And I think part of that is because I live in Rhode Island, so, like, Massachusetts is right there. Connecticut's next door. It's fine. We usually, at least for Massachusetts, I go through it so often that it's not even thought. I live on the line. There's no welcome center around here. I don't think. Yeah, the closest one is far away, and it's in Massachusetts. So it's well on your way towards Boston before anything like that exists. When I was looking around, I think there's only 1 or 2 in the state on major roads or highways. It's a little bizarre. Well, that's going to taste real weird. Oh. Just finished my tea. Tea time. Tea time was yesterday, but... Was that Wednesday? Oh my God, the days are blending together. Oh, it's no good. I'm going to say this and don't hold anything to it. But one thing I've been thinking about, per monetization, per memberships, per Patreon, for me trying to get as much attention as I can right now and get assistance. Because of things that just happened recently. So I'm kind of like braced for it. And memberships and Patreon stuff will help. But I've started to think about going to Twitch for gaming streams. Because I like doing gaming streams here, but YouTube, for whatever reason, hasn't really locked on to gaming streams, except for if you're able to stream to Twitch and YouTube, which I can't. And I'm not 100% sure why. It's either my connection is garbage or my computer can't handle it. I'm pretty sure it's my computer can't handle it. And that's another big scary, like, why I'm getting memberships and patrons is a big push. Because this computer is very old, and I do have a laptop, which is very good, but I have been desktop life for so long, it would feel weird to use a laptop. I've used them. I have one. I could use it right now. It's right over there. It's in its travel bag because of when I was going on the road trip. Didn't end up using it, but I intend to. in some way. I had hoped to figure out hotspots, and that's probably something I should figure out before I leave. Because it wasn't working while I was out there, but I was in the middle of nowhere with a signal trying to figure out how a hotspot works on your phone. As I understood it, and as I assume, is you just turn on a hotspot on your phone and suddenly it uses your wireless signal similar to Wi-Fi. I think. Or at least that's a general thought process. Oh, shoot. Too late now. I have to look up groceries and I have to get dinner soon. Ugh. We'll see. I'm trying to see. I don't know where the channel's going to go now. As far as... Because of recent events. And I still haven't dived too deep into what's happening. But when something happens, and I hope it doesn't, we'll let you know. You guys know where I stand. I'm on Social Security Disability Insurance. I get Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program stuff, SNAP, for groceries. And Medicaid, Medicare for my health insurance stuff. That's what I've been thinking about a lot recently. I don't know about you. We'll see. I'm as I do, bracing for the worst and ready to get away from everything again. The one thing that was nice about going out into the wilderness is I was too busy making content and traveling to be distracted by anything else. I just I worried about that stuff, and I got to be... I can't say I really liked being out at the RV camp. It was a nice camp. It was clean. I didn't have to talk to anyone at all, which was perfect. Everyone was minding their business, is the nice way I could put it. And I didn't like seeing people around. I realized that very quickly. I did have like a weird family situation nearby. You know, it was like a guy and his wife, I assume, and I think at least one kid and a dog, which is fine. But I was just like, I don't want to be near any of that. Like, they are so uncomfortably close. Usually there's a big door between me and the rest of the world. It's a big, heavy, bolt-locked door. So good luck getting in. And it's a heavy door. Inside of another building that also has a door that you need to get in with a little fob. So security is important to me. It's not the greatest here, but in general, there are cameras everywhere. Which is both like yay and slightly unnerving. But in general, it's fine. They tried to do, well, some of you know, they tried to do a guard here, like an actual on-patrol guard for a while, which was good, except they sucked. They just kind of wandered around and sometimes fell asleep on the couch, which I think that happened once. And it might just be a story, but, you know, they're just napping on the job. Not ideal for security guard people. But I didn't have to deal with them very often. I didn't like them. I didn't like walking past someone who, like, I know I live there, but they have to look at me suspiciously. Like, do you want to see my key? That didn't happen very often. I'm on the first floor, so I can do it easy. I'm just mildly freaking out in my mind. And as I said, we'll see. Like, the channel is mainly based around what's going on in my little world. Whether that be gaming or whiskey or not whiskey or just doing stuff, like going on trips and seeing the world a little bit. In the smallest way possible right now, but still. Very much getting out of my comfort zone to go out into the world and experience nature. The RV camp didn't feel like experiencing nature. What I'm doing next, which will probably feel much more like experiencing nature, because I'll be at a camp spot. There will be only one restroom that I know of on the site, and I'll be next to it. So the concern is that there will be people walking by often, but the other is like that's close, and I can just get to it fast. So, and there's water too. Like, I've looked at the situation and I've gone, I think I can handle it. There's a bathroom next to my campsite. Should be fine. Getting out of my comfort zone is good. Is it? I'm mostly worried about the signal. Like, I'm going up into New Hampshire, and New Hampshire has a lot of mountainous areas and hills. So I hope I don't lose the signal, because that'll make things complicated, where it's like, I do YouTube stuff, and I want to document this stuff, and no signal. Because then I could do a live stream, too. But, again, trying to figure out hotspot stuff, I don't understand it. I'm very, like, I feel like I'm pretty savvy, at least, a little bit, when it comes to tech. Phones and such, but the hotspot thing, I've looked it up. I've looked at what I do. I've looked at what I'm doing. It didn't work. I don't know what to do. All right. I am set up in my own Wi-Fi right now, which is amazing. I also found out I don't know how to turn off the sound of my watch. Yet. I'm pretty sure I turned it off yesterday, but I realized during the performance I was watching that my watch makes noise. Which is fine when I'm at home, as I often am, but when you're out at a theatrical performance, and one of the things is like no cell phones. It wasn't my cell phone, it was my watch, and it only made a beep sound, like bling, one of those. Wasn't very pleased. But thankfully, I don't think anyone noticed. That's how quick and brief it was. And it wasn't very loud. Loud enough for me to hear it. God. I'll have to double check, though. What I'm really interested in trying out is making a fire. There will be a campfire there. So I can, if I buy the wood, that's the other thing. I have to buy wood there. Since there's some kind of law about don't bring in different wood from different places. So I learned that, which is new. I understand why. It's like a weird thing you don't think about. But one, I shouldn't be cutting down trees near the campsite. Don't cut down the limbs or anything. Yeah, so I think I have to buy some and then start it, which will be easy. I know how to start a fire still. Because I haven't done it in many years, so I'll have to refresher. And again, I hope to bring everyone with me. Again, that's going to be the fun part for me, is knowing that there are other people around in the digital world hanging out with me in this glorious new natural experience. The bugs are going to drive me nuts. I hate bugs. Mosquitoes. All of them. The buzzing, the noise, the getting on me, the drinking my blood. Ah. Gross. I hate it. I hate it so much. Now what? It's not me. Oh, I'm so thirsty. For whiskey. I had a taste last week. Relax. Oh, we have something coming up next week, which will be good. Not good, but next Friday we'll be remembering Kate Grana. And if you've been watching the channel a long time, you know that is the person who taught me to sing. So if you guys like watching me sing, you're going to hear me sing next Friday. Haven't been singing much anymore, which is sad. It's my own fault. It's just I have to focus on doing it. I have a song I'm supposed to sing for someone still. I know that much. And I was thinking about that today. But they picked a hard song. It was an easy song. Like, Mary had a little... No. It's fine. I'm going to do it. As soon as I remember. As soon as I get to doing it, because... Ugh. I can't play it on here, obviously, but I know which song it is. It's rough. Cicadas? Cicadas? Yes. I watch a lot of anime. There's always cicadas making noise. That wild sound they make. Someone at some point in evolution, that thing came out for some reason. It just exists to make incredibly annoying sounds for all of nature to hear. Don't think about it too much. It gets difficult and it hurts my brain. I'm going to go. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you to all the members. Thank you for all the patrons. You keep everything going here. Thank you for all the hearts and the split. I love seeing that stuff. It makes me feel better. I'll be back on Sunday. We'll see what we'll do then. You might see me playing some games. I don't know yet. But right now I need to have dinner. Gotta take care of yourself. Everyone, take care of yourself. Drink some water. Stay safe out there. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome, and I will see you out there. Whoa. That was a good one. Special thanks to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.